Today we're here with CEO of Matinas, Jabbour. Jerry, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's great to be here.
So I'm just going to get right into it. Congratulations on Matinas' recently announced exclusive research collaboration with BioNTech. Can you tell us more about this partnership?
Sure. Thanks, Jillian. And it's really an exciting development for Matinas, and we think for our platform technology. BioNTech obviously is a name that's been in the headlines a lot over the last 2 years, as they were really the developer of a vaccine that's now being commercialized globally by both them and Pfizer in the messenger RNA area in the fight against COVID-19. And so for us, it's establishing a relationship which we think validates our drug delivery platform with somebody who's an expert in the formulation and delivery of messenger RNA, and gives us an opportunity to work alongside them to potentially make messenger RNA vaccines oral. And that's a unique attribute of our technology. And so this has brought a lot of attention to our company, our technology, and our unique ability to really deliver a variety of molecules intracellularly. So it's a great development for the company.
Very impressive. And for those unfamiliar, can you give us a top-line overview of Matinas' LNC platform?
Sure, and that's essentially what Matinas is all about. We have a unique and proprietary, potentially disruptive drug delivery platform. And LNC stands for lipid nanocrystal, and it's a mouthful, but essentially what we're able to do is encapsulate a variety of molecules in a solid, stable crystal, which allows for oral bioavailability and then gets taken up by cells in a very unique, non-immunogenic, non-toxic way. And so our technology allows us to do that using very natural ingredients, a combination of phosphatidylserine and calcium, and we're able to trap molecules inside lipid bilayers. And then we interact with cells in a very unique way where we almost have an invitation to go into the inside of a cell, unlike a lot of other delivery mechanisms which degrade cell membranes or destroy them to gain access. Phosphatidylserine is a key component of allowing us to fuse with cells or have cells take up our particles in a non-toxic way. And so we're really fundamentally changing drug delivery, and we're the only company working in this area. And we're proving it with our own products, and now through relationships like BioNTech, we're starting to broaden that application, which really bodes well for the future of our technology and our company.
And how did Matinas choose BioNTech as a partner?
Yeah, it's a great question because of the broad applicability of our technology. I mean, we can use it with small molecules. We've done it with larger nucleic acid polymers, things like messenger RNA and DNA, antisense oligonucleotides. We have good preclinical data in most of those areas. And so as we look to sort of broaden the application of our technology, we look to identify, who is the leader in a certain nucleic acid space. And it jumped out immediately to us that BioNTech was somebody that we would love to work with. So for us, it was sort of selecting the partner with the greatest level of expertise, who would work with us in a true collaborative spirit. And I can get into a little bit of the details of this relationship with BioNTech. And it was competitive. And so thankfully, we were able to sort of align ourselves with the group that checked all the boxes. Leader in science, great partner, and somebody that wanted to not only learn about our technology, but help us optimize it for their benefit, and then obviously so we can use it more broadly.
And touching on what you just said, sharing the details of the partnership, do you have a timeline for how this collaboration will unfold?
Yeah, and timelines are everything. And really, our announcement of this exclusive research collaboration with BioNTech in April was really the tip of the iceberg. And so it's just the beginning of the relationship. And what that allowed us to do was essentially align ourselves with BioNTech, who was paying us almost $3 million just to exclusively work with us, to take us essentially off the market for messenger RNA for a period of time, to work with them. And the parties, we're already collaborating with them, and our scientific teams are getting together and working on initial formulations and optimization work with the goal of getting into some in vitro studies here soon in the next couple of months. And the parties are also working side by side on a more extensive and broader option to license agreement. And I think that we can look forward to, in the next, somewhere in the next 90 to 120 days. It's a key element of this early collaboration with BioNTech is getting to that point. So in a very short period of time, there's going to be a lot of news flow here, and hopefully an announcement, that really turns the market back to focusing, on just how broadly Matinas' technology can be used and the value that can be generated with it.
And outside of the BioNTech collaboration, what are some upcoming milestones in 2022 that investors can look towards?
We have a lot of other things going on at Matinas. We have our own products. We have an antifungal drug we call MAT2203, which is an oral version of a fungicidal broad spectrum antifungal drug called amphotericin B, which historically has been very, very potent, but very toxic, can only be delivered IV. We've successfully made it oral and safe. We're using it to treat patients with a deadly fungal disease called cryptococcal meningitis, where we've shown the ability to knock down that bug, have survival rates greater than 90%. And we'll have additional data from that study in the middle of the year. And that's really important too, because it's showing that we can not only take an IV drug, make it oral and safe, but we can carry molecules across the blood-brain barrier, which opens up all sorts of CNS activity. So that's a big data point for us. We also have ongoing collaborations with Gilead, for example, where we are working to make their remdesivir or Veklury oral. And our second in vivo study here in a COVID-19 model, we should have data in the next few weeks, which we believe we can present to the market and show that we can take an antiviral drug and get that effectively into cells. We're also working with Genentech on a variety of different molecules. We've done small molecules, antisense oligonucleotides, and we have a new antibody that we're working with Genentech on, and we expect early data from that collaboration in the second half of this year. So there's a lot going on in this company. Obviously, the transaction with BioNTech has brought even more attention to our platform. Again, Matinas is the only one working with lipid nanocrystals. It's well protected from an intellectual property perspective. We have the know-how and the trade secrets to be able to capitalize this. And so we have our eyes set on much more than what we're doing now. We're trying to focus, though, and check boxes with our MAT2203, with BioNTech, with Gilead, with Genentech, but there's a lot more to come here. And we realize, that this is a very challenging biotech market externally, the way the market is valuing progress and things like that. And we're cognizant of that, but we're really focused on building the foundation here for taking Matinas, to new levels and new heights. And we have sort of a monopoly on a very novel drug delivery technology that we think can be used to not only drive an internal pipeline, but an external pipeline with partners who will line up, just like BioNTech, for the opportunity to capitalize on a delivery technology which can take their molecules places in ways they've never been able to do before.
Jerry, thanks again for joining us today. Very excited about everything Matinas has on the horizon.
Jillian, we are too. It's a pleasure, and look forward to keeping everyone updated, as 2022 progresses. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.